Hello and welcome. My name is Kate Griffiths from Whole Self Leadership, and I'm jumping on today because I want to give you some thoughts about the coming week to prepare yourself so you get the most out of it and can understand what's happening energetically. Gosh, hasn't this week been incredible in terms of the energy? Really intense, and it's no surprise because we've had the equinox, and it's at these times that the veils between our world, the physical material plane, and the spiritual world are at their thinnest. And so it has been a time of massive downloads of energy as we shift, but that can be incredibly exhausting, as I talked about in my weekly blog. And the message that I got really clearly as I was tuning into what's coming up was that it's really important to ground now, that you are safe here, that you are home. So that's the end of maybe floating off into some sort of wonderful spiritual nirvana and actually being here. So the first bottle I got was this one. It's a copper over a turquoise. Just look. How does it make you feel? What do you associate with it? Copper is always about earth and grounding. And the promise is that if you do that, and you allow yourself to feel every kind of feeling and allow it to pour out of you, then you will be building your intuitive muscle, and that will be getting stronger, and you'll know just what to do and when to do it. So it's worth going through that first stage. And then we come to this, which was the second bottle I got. Another copper, but this time over an olive green. It's almost like lime green. So again, as you look at that, how does it make you feel? It is called Goddess Awakens. And the promise in the olive green is that as you connect into those colours, you stop that pushing, striving for something new, and you come into a place as represented by the sort of divine feminine, of allowing and beingness. And then the magic can unfurl through you. So I recommend you give that a go, because if you do, it's likely you'll experience some of the promise in this bottle. It's beautiful, solid gold top over a magenta. It's called Sartori, and it's about having breakthroughs and insights. And you might be thinking, well, how do I get that? Particularly if you feel like the whole world has turned upside down, which it has in so many ways for all of us, be that about work or whatever it is. And the way through is to start seeing this world and what shows up as an illusion. And we get that through a regular spiritual practice. For me, that is through contemplation, which is a blend of meditation and focus. So it's a bit of the yin that we get from meditation, the feminine, and a bit of the yang of effort and focus and applying oneself. And that is kind of magical. And if that sounds something you're intrigued by, then feel free to join me on Wednesday evenings this autumn into December for a taste of that. 30 minutes tune up for heart connection. Because as we do all of this and we are this, then we get to this wonderful last bottle, which is similar to the colours that I am wearing. It's a platinum over an olive green, and it's actually the complementary colours to the Sartori bottle. And it's called Sacred Mystery. And that's what is creating the new earth energies is all about. Now that we're in the age of Aquarius, we are being called in our own ways to bring together the divine and science. They're not separate. They're all part of the same continuum, and they're both needed. And that comes through bringing in the mystery. Because mystery or magic is only the science we don't understand yet. And that's something Arthur Kessler said many years ago, and which I adhere to. So that's the promise of this week, of coming closer to oneness. But it's almost counterintuitive. You come to that place by fully accepting your shadows, and then you can see the gift. And that is really brought through by the card that I picked for the week, which looks like this. And it says, each personal strength, be that sensitivity, work ethic, candour, playfulness, inevitably makes you weak too. You have to bear with your own and others' flaws, because to eradicate them would likely mean losing the virtues too. And that's the key here. It's not about eradicating anything. It's about embracing it all in its messiness. And in that moment, you will be shown the gift. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you soon.